Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. Today may be considered to be the post-democracy day, but yet Nigerians are still retrospecting our journey thus far. It all started in 1993, where we had what I will call the fairest and truest election that reflected democratic process. But unfortunately, the leaders then didn't allow it to hold. The president, Babangida, didn't allow that to sell through. But then we've started something else 22 years now. We started far back 1999. What's the future like, and what are the reactions of Nigeria with 2023, with all this uprising, trouble, insecurity, injustice, kidnapping, banditry, give it a name, all these nefarious happenings around us? Will it make 2023 a reality? So many groups in Nigeria, or let me say so many ethnic groups in the country, are yearning earnestly to secede from the country. Would 2023 be a reality? And this is what one of the call them stakeholders, a renowned northern youth group, have to say about 2023. But before we go into all of that detail, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. And according to the news, the President Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, Yerima Shettima, has expressed fear that the 2023 general election may not be held in the country. Speaking in Kaduna on Saturday, Yerima Shettima said there are indications that some people were behind the uprising in parts of the country and are against Nigeria's unity. He said such people feel they are out of the game and wants to be a part of it by any means. He noted, and I quote his word, he said, "I have a lot of fear for 2023 because the signs have shown that we may not see 2023 until the government of the day begin to address the present challenges Nigerians are facing and do the needful for that. Anybody found to violate the laws of the land by organizing something that is not lawfully and that is not in the constitution, and anything that threatens the unity of the country, the government should be seen to act decisively to find the sponsors of the madness." He added, "We should all think of the country first before any other thing. There is a need for dialogue for peaceful coexistence in the country." Speaking on the conduct of future elections in the country, the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum president explained, and I quote his word, said, "From all indication, we may not have free and fair election in this country in our lifetime because we are more divided than we were before. This journey has come a long way and we may not have free and fair elections in the near future where these sentiments exist because we are being divided every day and the unity of the country is being threatened." He recalled that attempts to make Nigeria a true nation was during the 1993 general elections. According to him, he said, "For us to succeed as an entity, there must be fairness in our dealings with one another until we realize that no part of this country should be treated as second-class citizens. We must see ourselves as equal in all spheres of life." Yerima Shettima noted that the country is running a democratic government, stressing that we must be seen to practice the true democratic process of carrying each other along to get it right in the country. He lamented that the past 22 years of Nigeria's democracy has not been smooth as one expects. According to his words, he said, "So far the journey is not as smooth as one would have expected after 22 years of the country's democracy. Some of us have reasons to feel bad because we were part and parcel of the struggle for democracy in the country since 1993, because then some of us knew what actually transpired when the country witnessed the fairest, the most peaceful election ever." He noted that until Nigeria go back to the basis of ensuring that the right thing is done, the country would continue to witness all manner of uprising that will be retrogressive to the unity and the development of the country. Wow, well spoken. And looking at what he has said here, one is forced to accept this truth that we've not been as fair. The leadership has not been as fair as expected. Now already we have a situation in our hand, based traceable to what the president said, talking about the issue of the one dot in a whole circle. That has been a very serious issue. If you check the social media, you see that even the so-called the Igbos themselves have decided to produce a kind of a polo, and there's this big circle and a black dot on it. And I feel that those words were not really good, especially considering the level of tension in the country. Fairness is one issue that we've been struggling for so far. Until we begin to buy the idea of oneness, togetherness in all aspects of our leadership, it will not get better. And unfortunately, the kind of leaders we have today seems not to be listening to whatever the populists are saying, because I was expecting that when the pressure becomes so much, on issues concerning the unity and justice in the country, one expects that the government will take a deep look into it, put it before the tables of different, arms of government, and see how they can resolve it. For example, the issue of electing leaders as military leaders, talking about Minister of Defense and the like. If a particular geopolitical zone are crying foul that things have not been coming their way and all of that, it is ideal for you to show that there is no iota of game in what you are doing, that you are truly free and fair. You bring in someone from their side. Look at what this guy did. The former president of Nigeria, Jonathan. It came to a time that Nigerians, all the Southerners, were backing at him when he was still keeping Atahiru Jiga as the lead person for INEC. People were angry because this guy is from the north. How can you still keep him there? But it was a step towards free and fair election. He wanted to prove a point that this is democracy. I don't have that right of just, choosing only people from my side. Every other person can be a part of it. And when it slipped off his hand, he didn't have to kill himself for it. That was what we were expecting to happen in our country. But unfortunately, that is not what is happening. And that's why people are really in doubt if 2023 election will actually go. Now look at Biafra getting stronger every day. Look at Oduduwa. The same thing is going on. Everybody in the diaspora is as if the yearnings are getting stronger day after day. Twitter has been banned, despite the fact that most people have rolled out the economic importance of Twitter to their well-being, to a country where unemployment has increased. The level of employed persons have reduced. Before now, it was, 60%. It has reduced to, 40.4% Nigerians are actually gainfully employed. The rest, how are they surviving? Most of them are surviving online. Twitter is paying. Some other social media are doing excellently well in ensuring that they put monies in the pocket of mostly youths. And you ban it. Despite all the outcry. Instead, we are looking at the negative aspect of it. If the government was performing superbly, why would they be bothered about what is being said in the social media when they too are in the social media and presenting their performance reports, making Nigeria understand that this is how far on a monthly basis they bring forth their performance, and Nigeria would celebrate them. Yeah, we know that the opposition will always be, ensuring that the issues that are not being handled well are being spoken about in the social. At the same time, other people are there who will be celebrating the leadership, but nobody listened to us up till now. That's why that big question is meant to be answered. Is there any future for us as one united Nigeria in 2023? Let's interact in our comment section. Please do well to respond to